All right, here we go. Here we go. Still sick here, but a little bit better than I was yesterday. I think every day is just going to be a slow climb. All right, so I want to just pop this up here real quick for everyone to see. All right, so we have gotten a clan started. This is not a mandatory thing at all. This is just something to try to help me communicate with you guys. Just a lot of things I think that this can help with. I really wish they would expand this a little bit and give us like a clan stash box where I could put all of my uniques in there and you guys could grab from them. Big Rig Gaming, good to see you. Yes, I saw that. Wood, good. Yeah, so hopefully this is gonna help a lot with just getting things started. But again, it's not a mandatory thing at all. It's just something to help. It was a good idea from Wicked Rest, and I thought, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and run with that. So that's what we're doing. So here we go. If you want to get in on some runs, send me an invite to join the party and we'll get going. I'm gonna start off with some probably Zir. We're gonna do some Grigori. We'll probably do a little bit of Darrell. I don't know. We may jump around a little bit. We may. How many characters are you running with now? I've got four. Let's see. Let me think if that's true. I've got a druid. This druid. I've got a sorcerer. I've got a rogue, and I have a barbarian. So I've got four. I don't think I'm going to create a necro. I actually thought about doing it, but I'm like, the season is coming to an end here at the beginning of October. So I'm feeling a little bit better, H2O. Thanks for asking. Yeah, they're all maxed out. Yeah, all of them are maxed out. I am feeling a little better. It's just going to be a daily thing that I just kind of progress in my health, I think, each day. So we'll see. I'm new in Diablo. How early realistically could you get a mythic unique? Yeah, how early? I would say in your 90s if you're able to get in, if you're able to run some torment bosses. I mean, a mythic piece can drop anywhere, but its odds are extremely high. But if you can run torment bosses, your odds go up greatly. So yeah, seen somebody with a 35 ring. So there you go. I mean, it is possible to get it early. It's just the odds are very astronomical, but it does happen. I mean, people have pulled them from chest and Helltide. I mean, it does happen. Absolutely. So let's see what we can do. I mean, again, if you want to get part of this, let me just make sure you all have this. All right. This is, there's it on TikTok. Let's put it on Twitch and YouTube and everywhere else. This is me. There you go. Yeah, I'm not going to use the hotkey for the portal at all, ever. I'm going to just tell you straight, I will never, ever use it. Every time I do use it, it takes me clear across the map. So, I mean, I will not use it. I've actually been streaming where people have asked me to use it, and I've showed them. I hit T, and it'll take me from, let me just show you, because it did I can give you the exact place it took me. We were in Zir. Somebody said, why aren't you using T? I told them why. They didn't believe me. I hit T and it took me all the way down here. And I'm like, that's why I don't use it. Because it's just so unstable. It's just, I never, ever use it. But yeah, I mean, I people tell me it works, but for me, it just takes me to wherever it decides to take me. I absolutely hate it. So yeah, sorry, but I know it's supposed to be, but it's bugged for me. It sucks. It does. It's the other thing that's bugged for me on my game is, for some reason, Barbarian. Good morning, XLM. When I try to do the arsenal change, it doesn't let me do it. In fact, I have to take my mouse, move it off. I have to, thank you for those, Big Rig. I have to plug in my controller, use my controller, then unplug my controller. It's such a pain. I don't know. I've checked and checked and checked, and I can't figure out why it is doing that. What items were you talking about? We were talking about, somebody was asking how early could they get a mythic, and I was just saying that a mythic can drop anytime. You know, you just don't know when. Its percentage of drop is extremely high unless you're doing torment bosses. Yeah, the barb is. I have a barb. I love it, but it's a whirlwind twister barb, which in this season is one of the fun ones to play. Yeah, it's supposed to take you to one of the main towns that you're closest to, but mine never does. Mine takes me across the map every single time. It drives me insane. You know, I wish that what I really wish Blizzard would do is I wish they would set a home key and then that T key. And if I could set a home key, then it would always take me to that home. But you know, it just ain't gonna work. So if you guys want to get in on these runs today, join me now. Let's get them moving here, because I am sick, and again, I can't promise how long I'm going to be online today. I am going to start here with Lord Zir, just because he's been a hot spot lately. He's been dropping a lot of mythics. So you asked earlier, the mythic chance is if you run a torment boss, if you run a non-torment boss, it's like a 1.5% chance. If you run a torment boss, it's 7.5% chance. And really, that's it only goes up based on the fact that it drops more pieces. That's really why it goes from 1.5 to 7.5. And honestly, it seems in some cases, and not always, but in some cases, it seems like that percentage is much higher. Like yesterday, last night, Grigori was dropping doubles. It did it 3 times in a row. It dropped 3 times in a row, a mythic, and then on the 4th time, it dropped a double, which it not only did it for me, but I saw other guys that I was running through say the same thing, that they were getting that type of drop. So Grigori and Zir have been hot lately. Yeah, I'm sick, man. I am. I'm still sick. I'm doing the best I can, and it's been a struggle, no doubt. All right, so we're going to start off here at Zir. If you want to get in on these runs, hit me up now in game and do a request to join. And we'll get you in and hopefully grab you some mythics. I've only had one case where a guy didn't get a mythic, and that was Lucid, but then he was able to go get him on his own, thank goodness. I do sound a little bit better. I feel a little bit better today. Brett, here, again, this is what you guys want to do. Yeah, kind of a grind. Yeah, it was kind of a grind. So this is me, Brett. 1605. Send me a friend request and then request to join party. Let me put that over here for Twitch and everybody else. There you go. Send me a friend request, then do a request to join party. You can just, all you gotta do is right click me on here in your list here, and it'll come up and do a request to join party, and you can get in for sure. For sure. I'm gonna hold off here and wait for you. Anybody else, guys? I got room. You were breaking down stuff so fast last night. Yeah, man, me too. I ended up last night with 17. Yeah, after the end of the day, including the day run and the night run, I ended up with 17 sparks just yesterday. Big Rig, I'll be back tonight. I'll be back tonight, bro. I'll be back tonight, and we'll try to do. Yeah, something's going around and everybody's getting sick here lately, man. It's been terrible. Here we go. And there you go. Now just do me a request to join party. You should be able to just right click on me and do a request. And it'll hopefully, there you go. All right. Got one in. Anybody else wants to jump in on this, jump in. This is a quick way. Thank you for those. Appreciate it, Cripple. Appreciate it, Big Rig. You guys giving me those diamonds. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying not to wear myself gold-hearted. Awesome. Good to see you, H2O. I'm trying not to run myself down and trying to get better, man. Yeah, balance. Guys, make sure you keep your mats and grab your mats. I don't want your mats. I have tons of mats. I ask that you use your mats and pay it forward. Once I get you geared up here, pay it forward with your own mats. I prefer that. I get my mats. I buy them with the gold, game gold. I don't farm them. I have so much game gold that I just use it for that, and so it's nothing out of my pocket. It's nothing that I miss or wish I had. I don't need any of this gear at all. I strictly am just here to help you guys. That's it. I'm just here helping you. We will do this again tonight. Yeah, you can join in, Balance. Yeah, guys, join in, bro. I mean, this is what it's all about here. We got an open spot. We're gonna do some running. We'll go ahead and get this first one going here. All right, here we go. Let's get y'all some mythics. There we go. Accept. Now this boss is gonna seem like it's a lot tougher because he scales up with a party of 4. Every boss does. So if you may have dropped him earlier solo, which is very easy, it's gonna not seem as easy. All right. Let's grab our gear. We're gonna run it one more time. Then we're gonna have to go empty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll give you a second to grab all. Oh, we got some stragglers that just popped in here. Let's kill them all off. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. I move them quite a walk. I don't want to say fast, but I try to keep it at a pretty good pace because I want everybody to grab whatever they. This was not a torment. That was my fault, guys. Was it? Oh, it was. Jeez, that seemed easy. All right, bags are full. Let's go back to town. Let's see. I wanted to show you guys when I use the T what happens. I wonder if they fixed that since the patch. I'm gonna try it. We'll try it on the next one because it's been so bugged for me every time. All right. So you like your build now, huh, bro? That's good. I'm glad. Okay. We got everybody here. Here we go. And I'm gonna try T on this next jump out, and maybe they fixed it at that last patch because mine has always been so buggy. I hate it. All right, we got another. I see another landslide druid. 2 of us in here is just gonna dominate this thing. He's just gonna drop fast. That's good. That's good. So if you're not getting mythics yet, don't get downhearted. It takes a while sometimes. Sometimes we have to go for a while here. Oh, I'm full. Let's go back to. Oh, I was gonna do a T. Let's try it. Let's see where it takes me. See, that seems so much slower. And it took me all the way back. See, that's what I don't like about it. Damn it. All right, so I'm not going to be using that no more. It takes you to the biggest town, which is not necessary. I don't need to come to this town at all. It's all right. Yeah, it takes you to the main town, which I don't need to go there. I just need to go to an NPC, which is all I need. All right, here we go. If you grab mythics, call it out just so I feel good. makes me feel happy that you got something.
I'm not ready.
All right, went back to town. I think I'll do the same thing because I am getting filled up as well, so I'll just as well go empty. I'm feeling a little bit better, pork chop. I mean, I'm still sick, and it's just going to be a slow process. I have to get better here fast due to the fact that next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I am on vacation in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I don't want to go sick. My wife is better. She's better. My son is better. I'm the only one that's still, but I also am a one that I don't take medicine, so. You know, my wife makes fun of me a lot because it kind of serves me right because I am one of those old school, I don't take medicine. I just muscle through it and drink a lot of liquids and juice and chicken noodle soup. You're not far from the Blue Ridge. Oh, all right. Cool. We go there every year. We love it. We always try to rent a different cabin up in the mountains, and we stay there for a long weekend. This year we're going with my best friend of 35 years and his wife. So yeah, I'm excited about it. We always rent one that's got like a pool table and a bar and pinball machines and all kinds of stuff. That there's so much entertainment for us to do. We never leave. We stay there. We don't even go into town. We don't do nothing. We just bring everything we need and kick back and relax and enjoy the view. Love OJ and pineapple juice. Yeah, there you go. My wife and my son took that Dayquil stuff and junk like that, and I'm the opposite. I'm like, you know what? I don't get sick unless somebody brings it home, to be honest with you. I'm the person that I rarely get sick. I haven't been to the doctor in probably 20 years. And the only reason I went then was because my job made me to pass a physical. I don't get sick. I've been a pretty healthy guy. Good morning, Wicked Rest. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we're full again. Morning, Robert. Death, we are full right now. You lagged out. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're full right now, but if spots open, feel free. And I also do this every day, and I do this actually at 7 p.m. Eastern time as well for those people that have to work during the day. So hopefully we try to get everybody in here at some point during the week. He's lagged out. He's coming back in, so we're just gonna hold that for him. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and start it. There he is. I've been pretty lucky and haven't had to deal with any lag. I still haven't seen any no mythics dropping today from this dude, which is surprising because he's been such a hot spot. Move Tyro's might, but now I need to get my armor and resistance up. Yeah, that is the bad thing about once you take off Tyro's might, your resistances are all gonna drop. Yep. And like I said, it will work with Tyro's might. It's just gonna be a lot slower to drop things because Tyro's might on this build will steal 40% of your damage away from you. And it's, yeah, your damage went up when you took it off. Yeah, because Tyro's might will automatically pull 40% of your damage away from you on this build. I mean, it also reduces the damage you take, but it just takes you forever to drop stuff because
I must wait over.
it's stealing part of your damage.
I must wait over.
I used it for a while on this build only just so I could stay alive early game, so I could drop torment bosses, but as soon as I took it off and switched to a regular chest piece, you know, a legendary piece with symbiotic on it, it just makes a big difference. All right, here we go one more time, guys. Still need Courier Embrace for the Necromancer. Trying to join the clan. Let me look here, bro. Make sure that you're not having a problem, because I don't see your thing, and it's this right here. In case you're wondering, this is the clan. It's MBR is the 3-letter code made biker riders. But yeah, that's. Let me go empty my bag. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry here. It's not a must. You do not. Thank you, Ken, for those. You do not have to be part of the clan. You do not have to be at all. It's just something that was a good idea by Wicked Rest, and I thought it was a good way to communicate with people, to know when I'm gonna run, when I'm not gonna run, when I'm on vacation, blah blah blah. And it's worked out pretty well already, just in a couple days, I think. All right. Your damage is way up using this build. Good balance. That's awesome, man. Mate, here, I'll pop it up for you. Let's drop this boss and I'll pop it up for you again. It is right there. Made Biker, Space Riders, MBR is the 3-letter code that you should be able to search for. Made Biker Riders, and that is the clan. And it's really just to help communicate with you guys. Also, it's a good place for you guys to go in, I think, and you know, if you need help, if you need assistance, people in there can give you a hand. Let's go back here. My bags are full again. Almost broke down the ring. Winter 10, thank you for the follow. Louis, thank you for the follow. Almost broke down the ring. I always mark it when I get. If I get a mythic that I want to keep, which now I don't, but if I had a mythic that I want to keep, I always mark it as a favorite so I don't accidentally break it. That was with me attacking now. All right, let me grab this. Okay. Here we go.
I'm not ready yet.
So guys, Cold-Hearted is saying that if somebody wants to get in that needs stuff, he's willing to bow out. He's probably like me. He's probably got everything he needs. So if somebody wants to get in, then let it be now. Say so, because so there you go. Little bit is wanting to get in. So wait a little bit here until H2O leaves. H2O, you see that, right? And then let H2O grab all his stuff first here a little bit. There you go. Got it. He's in. Thank you, H2O. That was cool of you, bro. Cool. Very cool of you, man. Again, it's that's very cool of him to bow out for somebody else to get in. H2O, just so you know, is on Twitch. So yeah, that's very cool. So now got 3 of us here. Let's go ahead and get it started. A little bit, we'll be able to grab whatever drops in here. Yeah, balance. It's a big change when you're doing damage and not doing damage. It's huge. Yeah, I'm telling you, these druids are killers, man. Anybody playing this build is just, I'm telling you, you're a badass. This is a powerful build. It really is. Okay, let's go cash our stuff in. Everybody else is going. Let's go ahead and go. Yeah, me too. I want to see. You're the source guy. Oh, you're the sorcerer guy. Got you. All right. We got another druid in here too. That's just been. He's jamming hard as well. It's hard for me to actually see the damage we're doing because it's just we're all right on. You know, the damage is just stacking on top of each other. Got you. Habibi is the other druid here. You want to solo him? Yeah. I don't know. It's a party of 4, bro. He's gonna be real tough, and plus it's gonna be hard for us all to just kind of stand back and watch. It's hard to do. Is there somewhere people can see your build? Yeah, let me do that. A lot of people have been switching to this build. It's a really good build, so let me do that. Let's pop that in here for you, and I'll pop it over here for Twitch and everybody else. Okay, that's the build that I use, and I mean I've tried them all, and this is one of the better builds. All right, so he wants to test this build. The source wants to test his build, so we're gonna let him solo this. Let's all of us stand back here. I'm gonna pop it, and we're gonna let him solo it. If he needs our help, we'll come in, but let's see how he does. We're just gonna stand back here and let him solo. Let's get so we can at least see it on the screen. Oh yeah, so you're doing fine, bro. You're doing just fine. There you go. Good job, bro. Good job. So yeah, your build is definitely Torment, 100% Torment ready. 100%. You could definitely be carrying groups. Like exactly like I'm doing, you could carry because it does ramp up. Oh, okay. Let me go get some more blood. Hang tight right here, guys. Let me go grab some more blood. I got it back here. My fault. Level 13. Gotcha, bro. Yeah, your build is doing really good, dude. All right, let me break all these, and then let me grab some blood, and we will get rolling here. This is gonna be full right now, ain't it? All right, blood. Where's my blood? Where's my blood? Where's my blood? There's my blood. Okay. All right, here we go. Fractured winter glass is 0. It's right here at this guy, and actually. I probably, oh, what happened? Somebody used their mats. You don't have to use your mats, guys, because I have so many. Save your mats and pass it forward. Do this for some other people and help them. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of mythics dropping here, and usually this is a hot spot, so I am very surprised. Right now it's Infernal Hordes is the fastest way to level. Once you get your first Infernal Horde compass, it's the fastest way. You will watch your XP bar jump like crazy. But I don't think you can get your first one until you're like level 30. It's somewhere full. It's somewhere in the level 30-ish area. But as soon as you get that, you just want to run those over and over and over. to build your bossing build. Yeah, this is the place. Zir is where you could, and that piece will drop. The fractured amulet will drop in normal too. It doesn't have to be torment. It will drop in normal as well. And as a matter of fact, I have it. Who is it that's asking for it? Phoebe. Phoebe, I do have. Brett got the Ring of Starless Skies. Awesome, bro. Finally, we got one guy with one. That's awesome. We need to get everybody grabbing stuff here. I do have that amulet, Phoebe. When you are online, send me a friend request. And it's this right here. And I'll be happy to just give it to you, because I do have that piece. All right, here we go. I have a couple of them, I think, so. Okay, there's a mythic, so I just got a helm piece. I don't know which one it is yet. We'll open it up and look here. I don't need it, I'll break it, but my bags are full. I don't think I even picked it up, did I? Oh yeah, oh, it wasn't the helm piece, it was the staff. I thought I saw a helm piece drop. Okay. Gotcha, Phoebe, got you. No rush, no rush, no rush at all. No rush. Especially with my group full right now, no rush, because we're gonna have to team up and do a trade. And I will just give you that, and you'll have it. We did get the ring on one of the runs too. H2O did. Okay, so we are seeing some mythics drop here. So hopefully all of you guys are gonna get something here. And Grigori has been a hot spot too, so we'll do a little bit of Grigori. We'll do a little bit of Durrell. I'm hoping, who was it? A little bit. I think you were the one that said you needed a piece from here, Lord Zir. I've never seen that piece that you're asking for, but it's because it's a necro piece, so I'm not gonna see it. I'm hoping you're gonna get it. You said it was something a courier. If you need anything, I'm not poor on mats or gold. I'm willing to give some boss match for you. No, bro, Matt, Phoebe, I don't need anything. Thank you for the offer, but I don't need anything at all. I am got so much stuff, it's unbelievable. Okay, I don't want anything at all. I just strictly will give you this amulet because I'd rather give it to somebody that can use it rather than me break it when you're retired. Yeah, this is me full-time retired now. I did this for a lot of years while I also worked, but now full-time retired makes this so much easier, man. I don't have to try to bounce around between my job and this, and I enjoy it. I had a lot of people tell me I was gonna hate being retired, but those people obviously are not retired because there is just nothing to hate about being retired. Regular uniques to look for as a druid here, I'm gonna tell you. Again, it depends a lot on your build, but for specifically for this build, I can tell you now that you want to get regular uniques. Vasily's Prayer is the headpiece. Unsung Wraps are the gloves. Tibalt's Will pants. Wild Heart Hunger, your boots. I gotta go to town. But you can look up any build on maxroll.gg, or you can This is the build that I specifically use, and I know a lot of people have been switching to it and they've been pretty happy with it. Is that build, and it's a very powerful build. All right, got Tyrell's Might. That's good to hear. Somebody just grabbed Tyrell's Might. Olive's little bit got it. Awesome, bro. That's awesome. I'm so glad, because it makes me very happy to find out you guys are getting stuff, because that's the whole purpose of me doing this. And if you end up getting nothing, I get really disappointed. I had one guy, Lucid was the one guy that never got a single piece while he ran with me, and it was very disappointing. Now he did go and get them on his own, which was awesome, but it just sucked. I was like, man, I can't get this guy a drop. We tried everything. I even tried giving him the mats and having him drop them in and see if it would make a difference, and it did not. I do have the best equipment for my build. I just don't have, it's not GA. I don't have a lot of greater aspects on my build pieces. But a lot of times greater aspect pieces mean you may be giving up something else on that piece. You know, some people absolutely want the GAs, the greater aspects, and some like me don't. I don't care about greater aspects at all. But there are a lot of people out there that believe that greater aspects are the best pieces in the world, and that's what you gotta have, and blah blah blah. But I'm not one of them. Like I said, in a lot of cases, that piece that has greater aspects is probably forgiving something else. Got another ring. Awesome. Tommy, do I run with guys that are here's what I do try to do every now and then, but it's lately it's not been very often, just because I've been so busy doing this and being sick. But like what I do is I'll take guys that need to level, they want to push their level, they want to get leveled quick, and I'll run you through like the capstones. And for me, that helps you, you know, I get you through the Torment 3 capstone, I get you through the Torment 4 capstone, maybe run you through a couple of Helltide bosses and maybe a couple Infernal Hordes. And then Infernal Hordes is tough. I ran Reaver through some early stuff, and it was tough because he kept dying in the Infernal Hordes. It was hard for me to keep him alive, just because it's so easy for you to pull aggro in there, and the next thing you know, you're dead and you're paying a repair bill and all that sucky stuff. So I haven't been doing it much, but I'll tell you that there is a lot of people in chat that are willing to help you as well. If you go into chat, in-game chat, and say, hey, can somebody help me run Cathedral Capstone, you'll usually get somebody that'll help. That's part of the reason why I created that clan, is because I'm hoping that people there, we just got something, I just saw it. It's hopefully people will help you. If you mentioned it in the clan, you can get some help. Let's see what that was. It was Andario's Visage. All right, so we're seeing mythics dropping here. Zir has always been a hot spot for me, and so is Grigori. Grigori was dropping doubles yesterday. Your landslide goes up to 539k. Is that pretty decent? It is pretty good. You want to get that a little bit higher if possible. The best way to do it is make sure your glyphs are level 21. Make sure. People forget to do that, or they don't want to do it because it's such a sucky grind. But yeah, make sure you get that up there to that, and you'll see a difference. You really will, if you can get it. And then I recommend that you masterwork your gear to level 8, and if you can get those couple things completed. All right, so I'm out of blood, guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this run. We're gonna run over to Grigori. Grigori's been a hot spot, so let's go over to Grigori, and Grigori is right over here. In case you need to know, we're gonna go there. Can't really protect someone in the hordes. Yeah, hordes is really crazy to protect. Yeah. Do you have any extra wild heart hunger boots? Let me look real fast, and I will tell you if I do. I do have one pair that I'm saving for somebody else that asked for them last night, but let's see if I got any more. Let's see. I think I do. Wild heart. Oh, I don't. This is the only pair I have, and those are reserved for someone else. That I agreed. Tyro's might dropped for him. That's awesome. They're reserved for somebody else. I apologize. I do not have any extras. Okay, so we're gonna go to Grigori.
I need time to do that. I need time to do that.
Come on, Slowpoke.
I need time to do that.
I noticed yesterday that fast travel wasn't working for me either. Something that was really going on with my build lately. Arhawk, I don't think. Yeah, we're full right now. It fills up pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie. But there is another run tonight at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do another run, and we do this every day. We do this every day, and I try not to let the same people always get the to get it. If you know, if I see that there's other people that want to get in, now I do let the same people in if nobody else is trying to get in. But right now we're okay. Here we go. So in case you guys are unaware, this boss is gonna drop these. I don't know what you want to call them. Lances on the ground. It's gonna be, you know, like energy on the ground. It's going to hurt you. I usually recommend that you hug this wall until those disappear. Then once they disappear, pop into the center. He's going to be right here, and we just give him full on damage. So here we go. If you can take the damage and you can stand in the red, feel free. I don't like to. And then bang, here we go. Yesterday, this guy was dropping doubles. He did 3 in a row, and his third one was a double. So it would be nice if he started doing that again today. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go again. You work second shift, yeah. So for sure, day shift is the only way you're gonna be able to do it. So hopefully you can get in on tomorrow's run, bro. I hope. There we go. We'll go back to town. And if you guys are ever wanting to know what's going on, or if you want to be part of a clan, I do have this going on right now. We just created this not too long ago. Let me get this one approved. Except, this clan is just helpful for me to communicate with you, tell you what's going on, when I'll be around, any things like that. Tell Rashid, I bet you I do, bro. I'll bet you I do. Let's look. Let's look. Where is it? It's easier to just do it this way, probably. I do. I've got this one here with a GA on potent warding, and I got this one here with a GA on potent warning. I will take that and I will put that down there so it's reserved for you. And who was it that asked for that? P-Bray. Let me make a note here. All right, so let me.
Ah, a warrior. How may I serve? Fight hard, eh? Make the devils pay.
So the best way to do that is send me a friend request here. 1605, and I will get that piece transferred to you. I've got to get this amulet to Phoebe as well, which is probably going to have to be right when we get just about done here, and then we'll break up the group, and I'll join up with Phoebe and give her her piece, or him. I don't want to assume you're a woman at all. Oh. All right, I see we got another request there. I'll get that taken care of. Son of a gun. Bags are full again. Doesn't last long, does it? Her, got you. Yeah, my build is not a test build. It's not a test build on mine at all.
Ah, a warrior. How may I serve?
Well, I wish what they would do is like what they did in the Infernal Hordes. If they put a stash box right here in every single boss quarter room, we wouldn't have this issue. Last Epoch did it the best. Last Epoch gives you a little icon right here that's an anvil, and you can break your piece on the fly. You don't have to ever go to an NPC, which is so nice. They also have a built-in loot filter, which you can edit, which is super nice. I wish Blizzard would steal some of those ideas. Path of Exile has already said that they're stealing those ideas for Path of Exile 2, which, hurrah. I think that's a smart move. I'm glad to hear it. Now we just need Blizzard to open up their eyes. I mean, they kind of teased us by putting it in Infernal Hordes. They kind of said, oh yeah, we know exactly what you're talking about. Here it is, but we're not going to do it anywhere else, which was kind of like, you bastards. Why would you do that to us? Because, yeah, there's not even enough bag space to do 2 runs. Oh, there's a chest piece, Tyro's Might. So we are seeing drops here as well. And I'm full. Now, if they would just allow us to trade mythics among party members, it would be great. We just need that, because I'm breaking every single mythic because I don't need anything for any of my characters, any of my alts, nothing. And it's sad because people in my group, people in this group right here, probably need these pieces, and I can't trade it to them. You know, oh yeah, we're getting a lot of purples. Yeah, well, there's been a lot of purples dropping. I see he just got the little bit, just got the Doombringer. I mean, it's sad. Just can't trade them. All right. Let's go ahead and start it. We can get it, and he'll be able to grab the pieces when he gets back. No purple for source yet. All right, we're gonna get you something, bro. Hang tight, it's coming.
I'm not ready.
Gotta stay positive, my friend. Oh, he got killed. Crap. I didn't even see how that happened. I just saw it pop up on my screen there. Sorry, bro. Maybe I started it when you weren't ready. I apologize if that's the case.
My bags are full.
My bags are full. The Doombringer sword is great for this build. I actually thought it was I actually thought it was a stupid piece to put with this build, but holy cow, it has been a game changer. I mean, I am so impressed with how well it performs. I really am. I've been super impressed with how well the Doombringer performs with this build. I actually didn't use it for a long time because I just thought it didn't make any sense to use with this build, but I was wrong. It's been a dynamite piece. All right, here we go. Watch out. Don't. Here we go. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Some mythics drop. We've got Source has not gotten any so far, so we have to fix that. Got to get you something, my friend. All right, gonna start it right up again. Here we go. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. My bags are full. Get used to hearing that when you're on these torment bosses. USP chart will be patched. Oh man, just sent request to join. Tell Rasha, got you. Guy camping out his damage and it was literally infinitely. Yeah, that's gonna get changed. That was in the PTR. The PTR, there was a guy that ran with not a single skill on his skill bar. Not a single skill on his skill bar, and he was just killing everything. They've got some problems with the PTR. They know it. They're gonna fix it. It'll be fixed, trust me. The PTR, that's why it's there. It's to find that kind of stuff. It's a cool video. I've seen the video myself. It is a cool video. He goes through there without a single skill. All right, here we go. Gonna start it up. Without a single skill on his skill bar, and he just smokes everything. It was like, holy cow. I didn't even know that was possible. But yeah, Blizzard has already come out and said that they're aware of that problem. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna go ahead and run this one more time, even though I got a couple pieces on the ground there, but just so we can get this moving here. What will happen is you're gonna see the new class Spiritborn is gonna be really buffed. That class is gonna be incredible, and then it'll get nerfed because they want everybody to play it. All right, my bags are full now. They want everybody to play it, so it's gonna have super buffs. It's gonna be the class to play. All right, Big Rig, thank you for joining me, man. Have a good one. I think Rogue is there's some good builds for the Rogues, but it's also a tough build to solo Torment early, just because it's kind of smushy. Spiritborn is going to be the big thing in season 6 for sure. It is going to be the big, huge. And if you don't know anything about the Spiritborn class, it's actually a centipede, a jaguar, an eagle, and a gorilla. You choose one of those and you play it. The jaguar and the centipede are melee primarily, although the centipede looks like it's got a little bit of range to it. I don't know. It's very similar to the druid class, if you ask me, but I was kind of disappointed with it, to be honest. To be honest with you, when it first came out, in the first video they did, you guys, I think we shared it during the stream. We watched it all together. And I said it kind of looked like to me it was Power Rangers. Like, come on, man. Why are you guys coming up with this kind of stuff when we already have a druid? You could have rolled all that stuff inside of a druid and given us a true, real new class, but they didn't, and it's their game. They can do whatever they want. I do think that the centipede and the jaguar do look like interesting play style, but the gorilla and the eagle kind of remind me of the raven and the werebear. But we'll see. We'll see. Cripple, we are full right now, bro. I mean, I wish I could, but we do this every single day and end at 7 p.m. Eastern time at night as well for those that have to work. So hopefully you can jump in tomorrow's group. The group fills fast, ain't gonna lie. We've already had one guy pull out, and he was replaced very quickly. I can't even put time limits on this because like we have one guy right now in this group that hasn't gotten any mythics at all. And, you know, and like yesterday's group, we had a guy yesterday during the AM that didn't have any mythics all entire game until right at the end he got 4. So it's hard for me. I've had people say, well, you should put a time limit on it, you should make it fair. Well, that's hard to do because in some cases you don't get a mythic until very end of the runs. In some cases you get mythics at the beginning of the runs, but they're not the mythics you want. It's tough for I try to make it as fair as I can, and it's hard. I ain't gonna lie. But I can tell you that if you ask in chat, you know, game chat for you want runs through torment bosses, you will find a lot of people that are willing to do it, that are willing to run you through. So you just don't be shy. Put it right in the chat. Worst case you're gonna get is nobody's gonna do it. You know, best case you're gonna have multiple people say, "I'll run you, I'll run you, I'll run you." It's pretty common that a lot of people are willing to help out in this game. This is one of the least toxic player-based games that I've been in, and I've been in some really toxic games. I ain't gonna lie. World of Tanks, World of Warships, those Madden NFL, those are some of the most toxic player bases you will find. I'm not seeing the huge amount of mythics here. Oh, my bag is full again. That I've seen yesterday here. Yesterday, Grigori was dropping them like crazy. You're still in Nightmare. My suggestion, because you can solo these way easy. My suggestion though is to make sure, and I've been telling everybody this, and I know it sucks. I know it's a grind. I know, but get all of your glyphs to level 21 and get all of your gear, if possible, masterworked to at least 8. Once you hit that, you will solo these bosses with no problem. And keep in mind that these bosses right now are scaled up for a party of 4. So they look maybe tough, but they're not. When you solo, they are so easy. Especially Lord Zir, Barshan, Grigori. Those are where you want to start to test your build, see where your weaknesses are. And they are great bosses to farm because you will grab mythics from them. Okay, here we go. One more. I got enough for a few more runs here, and then we're going to switch over and do Darrell. But first, let's finish all my mats that I have on me for this. Uh-oh, we lost it. There we go. Oh, my bag is full. Randy, we'll be on tonight again. We'll be on tonight. What is my gaming system? Well, I have a 2-PC system here. One PC is handling the stream and the hardware and all of that and the internet connection, and the other PC is the gaming PC. So my gaming PC is a Ryzen 16 core, which is overkill. You don't need that at all. I have a big old 45-inch monitor and then another monitor, but and then my streaming PC is a 16 core Intel, and it actually probably uses all of that power. My gaming PC is, I'll get that friend request answered, is an RTX 4080 card. My career for a lot of years was in the computer software industry, so yeah, I luckily was just able to have some really good PCs in my life. Ryzen, yeah, there you go. Ryzen is a good chip, good chipset. It really is. They do their job.
You need steel work?
I mean, of course, 16 core and 14 core and even a 12 core is overkill for today's gaming. It doesn't really use those cores, you know, but the day is coming. The day is coming. So it's like best to just wait. I saw something here. Where was it? Let me do that. Check this. Everything is good. All right. I'm gonna need to have some administrators in the clan, I think, because although there's not much to administer, but I really wish they would allow us to have a clan stash box like in World of Warcraft. Because then I could put all of these pieces in there and people could pick them up. All right, let's do this one more time. I got enough room for I think 2 more runs. We'll see. I didn't look that close. And then we'll go to Durrell. Whoa.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, I did use the Chain Lightning build in Season 4. I liked it a lot. I actually used it early game in this season for my Sorcerer, but I switched out of it, and it is a good build. Yeah, Tarkov, I used to play Tarkov too, and that game does require some... Yeah, it does. Absolutely, you're right.
Fight hard, eh? Make the devil.
I used to play Tarkov myself. I played it early game, though, real early when it was kind of still in a little bit of a beta state. I haven't played that for quite a while, to be honest. Got you, man. Got you, bro. Boy, he's not dropping the mythics like he was yesterday, though. I'll tell you that. Grigori has definitely slowed down. I want to see what just real quick, I want to check something to see how many. Okay, so that is my last run here. So I'm going to go empty this, and I'm going to come back, get this, and we're going to go to Durrell, guys. So grab everything. I'm going to cash this out. We're gonna run to Darrell. And let's do that. I gotta go back in there. Oh wait. Oh, so much stuff dropping. Go back in there. Grab the rest of that. Yeah, the lightning spear build. I have a sorcerer this season with the lightning spear build. It is a great build. It is a great build for sure. I definitely know what you're feeling there. Yeah, well, some builds, you know, it really depends on what you like. That's how I ended up with this druid build. Is I've tried all of the builds out there and didn't like any of them until I got this guy going with this build. And I fell in love with it. And I've been posting it around now. People are all jumping on it. It's a pretty good build. It's not my build. I didn't do any custom builds this season. This is the first season I did not because it's a short season. I just decided I'm gonna run all cookie cutter. All right, I want to try something because this would not let me fast travel. It probably still won't, it looks like. I can already see it's not going to. Yeah, it's not. That's so weird. Why it won't let me. Alright, we're gonna ride. Fast travel hasn't been working very well lately. I know somebody else was commenting on it the other day. Yeah, lightning spear is definitely one of the top builds this season for sure. I mean, I just created a whirlwind twister barbarian, and man, he's just unstoppable. He's not even geared up. He's not even all leveled up yet, and he's already running torment without even a blink. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't grab the mats. Unbelievable, man. I thought I already had them. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Let me just go grab them. Unbelievable. Yeah, fireball's single target issue for sure. Yep. Let me grab these mats. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm coughing. I'm sick. I'm trying to get over it. All right, so we need mats. We're gonna grab that, that, and that, and that. I get asked a lot, how do I get all my mats? So I'm going to tell you the quick way to get all your mats. The way I do it is I have a lightning spear sorcerer. He runs T7, T8 infernal hordes. He cashes in 100% all ethers in for gold. He then comes up with, let me show you real quick before I get going here. He then comes up with this 38 billion gold. I had 55 billion. If you do those just for a couple hours, infernal hordes, and cash in everything for gold, you'll have billions of gold. I then buy all of my mats on trade using game gold, because what else is that game gold good for? Really not much. So, and that's how I get all my mats, and I really am able to just keep supplementing them every day. I never give the people the price they're asking. I always lowball them like a car salesman. And I get all of my mats that way. I don't farm anything anymore. I used to do a lot of farming. I don't do any anymore. I think a lot of people forget how important getting your glyphs to 21 is. You know, I've had a lot of people say, well, mine are at 15. And I'm like, are you able to run Torment? No. We'll get them to 21. And then they come back to me a few days later and they go, oh yeah, big difference. You know, you get those glyphs to 21, it makes a difference. But it just sucks to do. I'm totally with everybody on that. It's just a drag. My hope is, and I hear, I didn't test it, but I heard that in the PTR it was doing this. I've asked for a long time that the pit also upgrade glyphs, and I heard that the PTR was doing that, although I did not test the pit in the PTR. Really in the PTR, what I tested was basically strongholds, because those are huge change now in the PTR season 6. They're actually where you're going to go to get your level all the way up to 60 when you're at about level 37ish. And I tested the group finder because that was something that I was super interested in, and both worked great. In the new season, when it starts, you're going to do the campaign with your first character. I suggest you do it nice and slow and enjoy it, because the campaign has changed a little bit. And then you're going to, when you get done with the campaign, you're going to go right around for about 2 hours and do nothing but strongholds. And strongholds now are going to give you a huge boost. And you will then be at level 60, which is the top level. And you'll be able to start doing stuff. Now, if you watch Darth Microtransaction streamer at all, you'll see that he did a huge test stream on runes, the runes that they're using in the new season, and they suck. They were terrible. I mean, they didn't give him squat, and he did several comparisons where it was like unnoticeable. So hopefully they're going to fix that, because if they don't, at this point right now, ruins are kind of worthless to waste your time on, but we'll see if they're going to fix it or not. I think they will. I hope. And basically what the ruins do is they give you some abilities that you in your class normally wouldn't have. It's other class abilities that you can bring into. Here we go. But in their current state in the PTR, they're not very useful. Oh, he made it to the second wave, didn't he? My fault. I wasn't watching. I was watching chat, and I thought we already had him, and I walked away, so... There we go. I haven't seen any mythics drop from this guy yet. I'm wondering if you guys have. So far, I have not seen anything. Full again. Source, have you been able to get a mythic yet today? I hope at least you got something. I think you are the only one so far in the group that had not grabbed anything yet.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
Still no purple. God dang, man. That just sucks, bro. I'll tell you, it seems like lately that's been happening a lot more often than normal. Is we've been getting one member of the group not able to grab a mythic, and it used to be that never was. Now it's been more and more. common.
I must wait.
World boss in 13 minutes.
I cannot carry.
Man, I'm full again. I don't even know how that happens. No purple for you yet. We had one other person that ran the entire run lucid and did not get a single mythic, but luckily he was able to learn by doing these with us, and then he went and got his whole build on his own, which was awesome. Because I followed up with him. I was like, dude, please tell me you finally, and he said, yeah, I got all of my mythics he needed. So that was great news. Actually, I think maybe he said he still needed the ring. Now that I think about it, he might have still needed one piece, but it was just good news to hear that he had learned enough that he was able to go out there and get it on his own, which was great. And that's what this is really all about, is help you guys figure it, get your gear, help you learn these bosses, help you pass it on to other players. So if you're worried about your gear, when he pops up in the middle, you might, well, it's too late, but you might want to sometimes move to the wall, because if he pops up underneath you, he'll kill you. If you're not, if you don't have your armor maxed up yet. But I am amazed that we're not seeing a whole lot of purples here, or mythics going on with Darrell. It's kind of surprising. Let me do this. This might help somebody.
I must wait.
He made it to the second phase. It looked like he was dead, didn't it?
I'm not ready.
And I'm full again. Okay, Phoebe, you got it. All right, well, perfect. Perfect. That is awesome. Rope, I do. Here, I will share it with you right now, my friend. Let me get it up on there for you. Let me post it. There's for TikTok. That is my build, and I posted over here for Twitch and YouTube. There is my build. You know what I noticed about TikTok, and I've only just started streaming at TikTok. I've always streamed at Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. TikTok, when you review your stream, like if you go back and rewatch my stream, it doesn't show the chat.
Always hot.
And I'm like, well, that's stupid, unless I'm doing something wrong. But I'm like, man, got the Doombringer a little bit, did. Awesome, bro. Okay, so we at least seen a mythic drop here at Darrell. That's good news. Yeah, when you review the chat, how do you hunt for mythics? Mythics is really the best way to hunt for mythics is do like we're doing, do torment bosses. I mean, regular bosses will drop them too, but your chances increase when you do torment. A regular boss is of a 1.5% drop. A torment boss is 7.5%, and really it's only because that 7.5 is because of the amount of gear that drops. Man, I'm full again. You gotta be kidding me. So torment bosses is really the way to do it. Is this the new Diablo? This is Diablo 4, but the DLC, the Vessel of Hatred, is out on October 8th. That will be the new season, but this is season 5, Diablo 4. Yes.
Don't ruin all that work.
Don't ruin all that work. All right. All right, let's grab this. Yeah, work is making you want to play. Yeah, I know that feeling. I just retired a few months back, and this is now my full-time job, which I'm absolutely enjoying and loving. I've been doing streaming now. My 4th year anniversary is in September. Oh, we lost somebody.
I'm not ready.
I've had a lot of people, you guys have heard me say, a lot of people told me, oh, you're going to hate being retired. You're going to be so bored. I'm like, obviously you're not retired. Because I don't know how you could hate being retired. It is awesome. The government pays me money to stay home. And I early retired. I mean, I did. I admit I could have probably waited it, but yes, this is available for all consoles. It is. This is available for all consoles. Oh, my bags are full. It's cross-play, so you can play, you can be on an Xbox and be playing with somebody on the PlayStation or on the PC. It's cross-play. I mean, there are pluses and minuses to every game. I mean, I'm just gonna put that out there. So, it's got its negatives, it's got its benefits. Some people love it, some people hate it.
There's that. Don't ruin all that work.
I've also been a strong advocate of Path of Exile, which is a free game. Hello, the Blue Wizard. Good to see you. Good to see you. I did Last Epoch. I did Lost Ark. I've done all these games, and all of them have pluses and negatives. I'm good. I'm good. Next time I go to town, I'm gonna have to grab some more stones, it looks like. All right, here we go.
I must wait.
I don't need any Ubers. I have everything for my alts and this character, but these guys that I'm running through need stuff, so trying to help them get what they need. But yeah, I break everything. I break everything for the sparks. I don't need. All of my alts are geared. This guy's geared, but I am gonna start using my sparks and probably re-rolling stuff and see if I can get better, something a little bit better.
The forge is ready for whatever you need.
All right, well, Source, you still haven't seen anything, have you? Hello, Gabby. Good to see you. Is this new game good for beginners at Diablo? I've never played a Diablo game at all. I can tell you that I never played a Diablo game at all either. This was my first one. And then I went back and played the others. but I think this game is very easy. I've often said this, and I do this because I compare it to Path of Exile. Diablo 4 is the perfect game that if you come home from work and your brain is fried and you don't want to think and you don't want to have to put a whole lot of thought into anything, it's the perfect game to come and just kill stuff, mindlessly kill stuff. It's a perfect game for that. Path of Exile, not so much. It takes a little bit of thought, it takes a little bit of process. But even then, Path of Exile, once you get used to it, Path of Exile is a very simple game as well. People get intimidated when they see the skill tree, but it's not hard. It really isn't. Grab some more stones when I'm in town here. I have that exact same sorcerer skin. I love that skin, the Aztec skin. I like it. I think it's cool. I use the same skin on my sorcerer. I was never a skin guy. I just let my characters look however they look. And then one day H2O on Twitch said, man, your character's got blue, red, green, yellow. He's like, he's a hobo. I'm like, okay. So I spent the weekend getting all my characters to look beautiful. I'll tell you, I used to say, I don't care what they look like. They can look like a stick as long as the game is fun to play, I'm happy. But then after that, I was like, all right, now I'm going to make... I forgot to... You know what? I got to go get stones. Hang on. Be right back. Let me just go back and get those. I forgot. Attack power is actually kind of... It does not mean what you think it means in this game. You're talking about this right here, attack power. It does not mean what you think it means. Some people raised, I know a guy that got his all the way up to like 100,000 something number, and he's like, I can't even drop Uber bosses. And it's like, nope, you sure can't, because that number doesn't mean that's how much damage you're gonna do or anything like that. What that number is it's kind of like a multiplying factor of based on certain things in your build. So like, for example, this build, what's important is critical strike damage,
Not while I'm in town.
critical strike chance. Those are what's most important. So it really depends on the build. A barbarian, that number probably means more than any other class. But again, it's a deceiving number. I don't feel better. I mean, I feel a little better than I did yesterday, but it's kind of a deceiving number, and I wish that Blizzard would rename it, because so many people get it confused, and they try to get that raised up. I have a sorcerer, a light spear sorcerer, that's attack power is only 9,000, and it just decimates everything. So, you know, that number is kind of a false leading number for people. Your power really comes from so many other things in your build. My party's full, bro. My party's full, bro. But good to see you again. You were with me last night, I know. Yeah, no worries, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of people that will tell you that attack power is and it's just because they don't know. They're looking at it based on other games, and that's why I wish Blizzard would rename it, because they see that attack power and immediately they think that that they need to get that high, and you don't. In fact, your build is probably asking you to get something else higher, You know, like I said, there's some builds that's critical strike damage, critical strike chance are the numbers that you care about. Oh, we got the staff again. There we go.
My bags are full.
That's, I think, the first mythic I've seen here for me. Morning, morning, Keone, morning. Yeah, there you go. E-Toxic just said it. Attack power means really nothing. I mean, I don't want to say, I mean, that's kind of like being brutal. You know, that's what I used to say, and I got corrected a few times because it does mean something, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. It's kind of a multiplication factor that in some cases, again, the barbarian, it might mean more than any other build, you know, any other class. And even then, it's not, doesn't mean what you think it means. We had a big discussion on it one stream, and yeah, attack power is kind of useless. Those mats, I got those mats because what I do, here's how I get my mats. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I've said it over and over, and I'm gonna let you guys know. I have a light spear sorcerer that he farms T7s and T8 infernal hordes, and he turns all the ethers in for gold, every bit of them. And I do it for about 2 hours, and I end up with billions, not millions, billions of gold. And then I buy all of my mats in trade chat. I don't farm anything anymore. I used to farm like crazy. Back in season 3, I stopped farming when I realized that, well, game gold is kind of useless. And you can get it super easy. Yeah, I'm full again. So that's how I get my mats, and I do it basically a couple times a week. Yeah, 13k on your source and it melts things. Yep. Attack power is really a whole different thing. You were buying mats last time you played too. Thank you for that, those roses too. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All the diamonds, all the stuff you guys are giving, I appreciate it. I'm missing it when you give it to me, and I appreciate that. I don't see it because I'm watching this game and trying not to die, but I do appreciate all of it. And the Blue Wizard, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as well. I think by them labeling that attack power, though, it confuses people. A lot of people get confused by it when they see that. That's why I said I wish Blizzard would rename it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I left a piece on the ground. I just can't keep Habibi alive. He's a little bit low. That's probably why. It's tough to keep him up. He's suffering a little bit there. I hate to see you keep going down, bro. Just keep letting us revive you so you don't have to pay a bill, a repair bill. I am ready for the DLC. I sure am. We need a change. Season 6 is going to be a monstrous change. Huge changes in the game. I think the Diablo 4 needed it. It's time. I think there's parts people are going to hate, but you know, it's true with every change. Change is good, change is bad.
I'm not ready.
Something different is what I'm looking for. I'm like, thank goodness it's coming. Full again. Yeah, Toxic is actually absolutely right. Druid is not my favorite. My favorite's actually the Barbarian. I've been a Barb fan since the game initially came out. It is the one class that I probably know the most about, to be honest with you, because I've played the crap out of it every season. But I do usually create one of every class every season and max them all out. This season I've only done 4, just because it's a short season. I'm not going to push it. And my least favorite's the Necro. I've probably it's my least favorite build. Or not build, least favorite class. Don't worry, Vanth. I have not forgot about you. I know that I'm gonna give you want to trade for a piece. I don't even remember what the piece was you needed, to be honest. I thought I wrote down what it was you were looking for, and all I did is write your name down.
My bags.
Oh, my bags are full again. You can see, guys, that I'm not even saving these uniques even anymore. I used to save them with GAs, and I've stopped doing that. I've just stopped collecting stuff now. I've got my bags are so full of stuff that I've just stopped. I think I've got 20 sparks right now. I should start running these with one of my other characters, but this guy is just, he's able to carry people a little bit easier, I think. But it looks like you guys are all pretty good here. You don't really need carried.
I'm not ready.
I've seen a lot of mythics drop here, though. I don't know if... Oh, there we go. Right when I said that. Good deal. Thundercat. Source got Harlequin Crest. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Glad to see you got one. You were the guy right here that was the bad luck charm that was not getting anything. So thankful. That's good. Awesome. We had a guy yesterday that didn't get anything until the very last 3 or 4 runs, and he got doubles, and he ended up the stream with four mythics. To the very end, he didn't have nothing. He was getting so upset about it, and then bang, he banged in 4 of them. Sometimes it just takes a while, man. It just does. And that piece will help your sorcerer if you don't already have it. And keep in mind, guys, if this is the first time that you've ever dropped a tormented boss, you should have gotten a spark. Actually, Swiggles, I am everything this season. I have a barbarian, a rogue, a druid, and a sorcerer. All of them end game level. All of them doing this kind of stuff right here. This is probably the easiest character. Well, I shouldn't say that. My barbarian is probably the easiest because he's a whirlwind twister, and I mean that's just spin to win. It's just a one button. He's just a one button player, really. I usually create multiple. The only season I did not do multiple characters was season 3, and that's just because it was such a crappy season. I always recommend to everybody that you do his Uber Lilith. And he balance is gonna dip out here soon, he's saying. I don't like doing Lilith. The only reason I don't like doing Lilith is because she doesn't drop anything that's worthwhile. Except for if you've never dropped her before, you get the spark, but once you drop her once, it's kind of like, I'm done. I wish they would make Lilith drop something that's worth it. Phoebe, do you see that? Balance is offering to run you through Lilith. Grab that opportunity, man. Grab it, because Balance can do it. He's in here. He's doing great. He can run you through it, and once you do it, it's not a complicated fight, but it is got a mechanic that you'll have to learn. And then once you do it, you get your spark, and yeah, it's a fun fight. It's just I wish they would have Lilith drop something that's worth it. Yeah, exactly. And that's that not only the orbs, but that stuff that she throws on the ground can be, you really got to watch. But she does that leap where she comes down on you. Oh my gosh. And people just need to learn, you know, how the map splits up, where to go. Sadly though, she just doesn't drop anything that makes it worth your while. Which is really strange because, you know, she's supposed to be the boss, and yet doesn't drop anything worthwhile. There you go, Balance. There you go. Balance can definitely run you through Lilith. That's great. I'm so glad to see that, guys, that you guys are passing it on and running people through stuff. That's great, man. I just makes my heart happy for sure. And I'm full again. That's what this really is all about, is to get you guys geared up so you can go do the same thing for others. Man, this screen is full here.
The forge is ready for whatever you need. Come back if you need the forge.
All right, so we have an open spot, guys. So if somebody wants to jump in here, jump on in. Just do request invite. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Balance left. He's gonna go run Phoebe through Lilith.
I must wait a minute.
If there's anybody else that wants to jump on that run with Balance, I'm sure he would accept you. Drell's dropping not very much today, is he? Not too many Ubers are dropping from him. And I'm full. There you go, guys. Balance is offering, so jump on his opportunity to run with Lilith with him. He is definitely offering. Oh, good job. A little bit. Got the grandfather. Okay, so that makes it worthwhile. Thank goodness, man. I was starting to say, I'm not seeing a whole lot drop from Darrell. So that's good. I'm glad to see that. Grandfather's a good piece, too. I'm using it on one of my builds. I don't remember which build it is at this moment. Swiggles, go ahead, bro. This is me. Okay. What's your name? What's your name? Tony. Fuck you, Tony. There you go. All right. Yeah, and being into clan, like Balance is a member of another clan, and if you don't have to be a part of this clan, you do not have to be a part of my clan to be in these runs at all. This clan was created because it just helps make things a little bit easier for me to make announcements and for you to know that, hey, I'm on vacation this week or blah, blah, blah. All right, there we go. Oh, we got somebody in. Group is full. Here we go. I just saw another friend request come in. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, maybe not. All right. Ingolith is going to be Infernal Hordes. You're going to have to go do Infernal Hordes, and it's going to be a level 5 is where it starts giving you Ingolith. Which, that's where you're going to start getting Ingolith is Infernal Hordes, level 5. You'll start seeing it drop there. Running people through Infernal Hordes is difficult. Every time, what's up, man? What's up, Stigen? Good to see you. All right, Habibi got a purple. Awesome, bro. I'm glad you got it. That's great. I like it when you guys call it out because it makes it worthwhile. It makes me feel better. I really do feel good when I hear you guys are getting it. That's good, Habibi. So that one thing that proves what Habibi just got is you can see he's a level 82, and I've been asked by people, can you get mythics under, I've seen guys get it at level 90, 94, and he's a level 82, and he just pulled one in. So that's great news. I didn't even know how low you could actually grab them in these torments, and he got one right there. I think as long as you're part of the group, it doesn't matter what level you are, you can still get it. So good news. Well, that's awesome. Glad to see that. And that's been always my answer is, well, if you're part of the group, it doesn't matter your level, you'll still be able to get it as long as you're a world tier 4. And he just kind of confirmed that by grabbing one at level 82, which is great. 55. My build is published here. Let me put it right here for you. I'll put it right there. There you go. It's not actually my build. I did not create this build. This season, I'm using cookie cutter builds only. Normally, I do create my own builds, but not this season. And really, when I say I created my own builds in the past, I do, but I always go around to like every site and I kind of get ideas and I kind of pick them apart and create my own from those, kind of using a template of theirs. But yeah, this is the first season I did not do that. And those guys that have followed me, they've watched me that normally I am redoing my Paragon board 6-7 times until I find a build I really enjoy. Oh, look at that. He made it into the 3rd phase. That's amazing. Oh, okay, because we got 280s in here. That's all right. That's fine. We're still good. It's no problem, guys. We're still going to get it. This is going to go a little bit slower, but that's okay. Don't res yourself. Have us res you, because that way you don't have to pay a repair bill.
My burden is too great.
Got a crazy little party here I see made up of. Got some pretty good stuff. Bluebird earned a challenge. Silence is hellish. Bluebird, you just ran Lilith then, didn't you? Is that what you just did? Uh-huh.
There's that.
That's awesome. Lee Kurtos, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Damn, man, you guys giving me diamonds on TikTok is awesome. I totally appreciate it. Incredible. I'm sorry I don't see it when you do it. It's just I'm watching game and trying not to die. But that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. For an old man that's fully retired now, that is great. Thank you much. All right, we're going to wait a little bit here and make sure everybody can get back. So right now, me and Lily, little bit, we're kind of carrying this load a little bit, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that at all, because Storm and Habibi, or you guys are getting stuff. That's what matters to me. Here we go. You guys, here, let me pop an armor thing to help you guys real quick. There we go. He's gonna go under. If your armor's not, you know, if you're low 82, 80, you might want to hug the wall so you don't die when they pop up out of the ground, because they will kill you with that. There we go. Good job. Yep, let me go cash in all this too. Good, Phoebe. Yeah, balance is awesome, man. That guy is good news right there. I remember running him through when he needed gear, and he's been great. He has definitely been one of those people that has paid it forward for sure. I'm awesome. I'm glad that now you can tell the hubby. Good news, man. That's great. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. Yeah, balance is awesome. I agree. What build are you rocking? Let me post it for you, Yavi. That's it right there, my friend. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to be a little slower here on starting these, just because me and Lily little bit really have to make sure we're both in here when I start it, because I don't want you guys to keep dying. It's kind of counterproductive if you're dying. It's not very fun, so I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally start it when he's out of the... All right, so now, so now once, if you're low on armor, hug this wall. It'll prevent you from dying when he pops up out of the ground. I popped my armor incense to help you guys a little bit.
I'm not ready.
But yeah, what happens is, if you're a little bit low on armor, if you're not capped on armor, in between the phases, grab this wall over here, because when they pop up out of the ground, it will hurt you, it will kill you. So it's best if you kind of like grab the wall, then after they pop up, then you can run in. I'm just trying to help you not die, that's all. You're welcome, Yavi. You're welcome. You're welcome. I will say I think this is by far the best druid build this season. That one that I just shared with you. And I've tried them all. I really have. I've tried the Doomstorm. I've tried everything, and they've all got some issues. But this one, it stays very solid from very early game all the way through. And that build that I sent you, it walks you through every little aspect. Oh, we got a guy down. Big lag right there. Big lag, big lag. There we go. Good job, guys.
I cannot carry.
I cannot carry anymore. Yeah, Balance, you're doing great, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you helping everybody out. Gonna switch to your druid. All right, go for it, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that, Balance. I think everybody appreciates it when you do that. It's awesome.
How can I help?
I mean, I can tell you right now, Phoebe appreciated it. She was glad to get that Lilith kill under her belt, that's for sure. But you saw what I said, right? Lilith just doesn't drop much that's worthwhile, but at least you get the spark and... Let me go. He's gonna come right back. He's just switching to his druid. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. She does drop cosmetic items. Yep. Absolutely. But it's also kind of bragging rights. Like you said, your husband was giving you some little bragging, so now you could brag right back. You know? Makes it worthwhile. There's Swiggles right there.
There's that. The forge is always hot.
There we go. We're going to be able to help you a little bit more, Habibi, now with the three of us in here to kind of help you keep up. The only bad thing about running bosses, Habibi, is, yeah, you're getting great gear, but you don't get much, you don't get XP worth of crap. I mean, it's just no XP to help get you leveled up, but it gives you the gear. A weird lag right there. Second time right there. Really strange. All right, so now Habibi, you want to grab the wall, hang tight on a wall here, and you'll be fine. There you go. I wasn't paying attention and I took some damage.
I'm not ready.
There we go. He doesn't know, he doesn't need to know that at all. You just got to tell him that, hey, I went in there and smoked Lilith. And he's going to say, bullshit. No, you didn't, Phoebe. No way you did. And you're going to be able to pull out that cosmetic and go, look here, bitch. Now, the only problem is you got a whole lot of people on TikTok that have to help keep that secret for you. There it is. Oh.
My bags are full.
My bags are full again. Okay, you're good. He doesn't use TikTok. That's awesome. No, nobody's gonna know who he is on TikTok anyway, unless he joins TikTok saying, "I'm Phoebe's husband." Got another one Habibi did. Awesome, bro. That's good, man. I mean, see, look, it may not be stuff that you know, I mean, it's stuff that you're gonna be able to add to your character that's definitely gonna help your level, your class for sure.
I cannot salvage
What am I
that.
doing here?
I can break that down.
Man, I'm sick. My brain is not working right now. I can tell you right now. You know, I feel like my head is disconnected from my body. It's one of those that I just, it's like I said yesterday, I feel like I just sat and just smoked bong after bong after bong after bong. You know, like when I was 16. And just, I mean, I don't feel like my brain is even part of my head right now. All right, here we go, guys.
I must go to I'm not ready yet.
Man, he's going under. It looked like he was going down, but
I'm not ready yet. My bags are full.
oh, my bags are full again. Blizzard, please help us with this. Going to have to visit an NPC to empty your bags is crazy. I've gotten, I want to say maybe 5 uniques, mythics so far this morning, and I know that we've had some. I know Balance got quite a few before he left the group to go help run Lilith, and I think Habibi's gotten, I want to say 2 minimum, maybe 3. I know H2O, I think, grabbed 2 before he left the group. Little Bit's gotten a few, I know, and I think Swiggles just joined, so he's probably the only one that hasn't gotten anything yet, and we're gonna try to fix that. Got 3 of the same one, so Habibi's gotten 3 of the same piece, which, hey, those are sparks. I mean, you break those down, you got 3 sparks right there. You only need 4 and you can buy the piece you want.
I'm not ready yet.
Why won't it let me? There it goes. I mean, he did drop, but not as much. Right now, my goal is to get Swiggles some mythics here. And he just joined in, so it's not uncommon that.
I'm not ready.
But we're gonna get him something here. All right, he's gonna go under, so grab the wall if you need to.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
And you don't have to grab the wall. I just recommend it if your armor's a little low. It'll keep you alive longer. And I'm full again. Holy smokes. This is so inefficient having to do this run back to town, sell, back in, back out, back out. It just seems crazy that they haven't fixed this. Did you guys watch? Did anybody here watch the debate last night? I did. There were a couple really hilarious moments. Me and my wife were laughing our asses off. Doombringer, good job, little bit. Good job, bro. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. There was some funny moments especially when Trump started talking about immigrants are coming over the border and going to Ohio and they're eating cats and dogs. And the guy said, listen, we've already talked to Ohio. That's not true. And Trump said, well, I seen it on television. I'm like, bro, are you fucking for real? And then he started talking about Abdul and Taliban. Well, I called up Abdul and I said, listen, Abdul, if you do this, it's going to be very bad. Very bad for you, Abdul. Just like, I'm not voting for either one. I don't want Harris or Trump. And I didn't vote for Biden and Trump. I didn't vote that last election either. Yeah, it was hilarious last night. We were laughing so hard. Where do I turn them in to make what I want? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to break them just like you break any other piece at the blacksmith, and that's going to give you sparks. Then you're going to turn them in, and I'm going to just show you here, and I'll be right back, guys, but you're going to turn them in at the alchemist. So the guy that you can buy incense from and elixirs, and I'm gonna show you because I just want to make sure you know how to do it before we get too far. So you see this right here, the alchemist, you're gonna go there. All right, there's one in every major town. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna come in, let me show you. You're gonna go in here, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna go over here to transformation, right? Transmutation. And it's going to be under transmute sparks, and you're going to be able to buy any one of these pieces, and these will change based on your class. So like if you're a barbarian, you'll see the grandfather in this list. If you're not a barbarian, blah blah blah. And it takes 4 sparks to buy the piece you want. All right, that's why you're doing these right here. What we're doing right now is so you can even if you don't need the pieces you're getting, you can break them down, you can get the sparks, and then you can buy the pieces that you want by doing that. I hope that helps. Yeah, it is sad that that's what we have to, it's sad. I've been saying that for years. I was talking yesterday about if you're as old as me, we're going to go ahead and run it. Habibi, you can come, or you're in now. Okay, don't worry. But that's how you do it, Habibi. Okay, go ahead, step outside, bro. You're good. We got this. You'll be able to come in and grab the gear that's laying here for you. Awesome, bro. I'm glad you were able to make the piece you needed, man. Perfect. Sorry guys, I wasn't watching. I was watching chat. My bad. I'm sorry. I let him get to third phase. Sorry. Yeah, it is sad that that's our only 2 choices. But I'm not saying that, some people love Harris, some people love Trump, and hey, to each their own. It's, everybody, that's why it's America, We were talking about it yesterday where, my generation, when you went to school, you were told, oh, you can grow up to be anything. You can grow up to be anything you want. You can be the president of the United States. Then my kids started going to school and that wasn't told to them anymore. And now my grandkids are going to school and they don't ever hear that anymore because, if you ain't got a whole lot of money, you ain't going to be the president of the United States, and you're lucky if you're going to be the mayor of your city. But I guess anything is possible. But yeah, it's a lot of changes over our history here, and just in my lifetime, lots and lots of changes. And I don't badmouth anybody for anything of who they like and who they don't like. That's to each their own. If you like Trump, if you like Harris, if you like Biden, great, awesome. More power to you. I'm not a political guy. I don't want to be a political guy. I stay out of it. my wife is from Lithuania, and if you know anything about Lithuania, they were the first country to break away from the Soviet Union. She can tell you she loves America because she can tell you horror stories. And she'll tell you horror stories about Putin. And Gorbachev and all of them. So yeah, Gorbachev, when her country, Lithuania, broke away from Russia or Soviet Union, Gorbachev was the leader, and he decided that he was not going to let them do that, and he brought troops and started killing everybody. So Reagan then brought troops in to help protect Lithuanians, and he then gave them what they call the lottery, and if you win the lottery, you get a free visa to America and get free ticket to America. And my wife won the lottery. That's how she came to America. And she was in Chicago, and I was in Chicago. And at that time, I had written, we talked about this in my past streams. I had written 3 books, all right? And I was doing a book signing at Barnes & Noble, and she came in and bought my book. And then the back of my book had, of course, my email address. And she contacted me through that to learn English. And I tutored her for 2 years, teaching her English.
I'm not ready.
And she asked me to meet for dinner, and I said no. I was happy single, and I said no. Luckily I had to go to the Ukraine for work, so I had an excuse. And I went to Ukraine and came back, and she was still bothering me to meet for dinner, and we did, and ended up got married, and that's how I ended up getting married to my wife. Long time ago. What genre of books did I write? I wrote fiction, drama. Actually, my books are out of print, but they're still being sold. My very first book was used. They're still being sold by people that have autographed copies. And I'll tell you why. Because my very first book was used by the university's English literature classes all across the country. So I was traveling across the country to universities, talking to kids and signing their books, and now they sell them. I see them out here. Hang on, let me do this. Let me do this because it's easier if I just. A lot of people doubt what I say, so it's easier if I just do it this way and show you. Let me bring up the links to my books, and you'll be able to see them. And so now what people are doing is they're selling them autographed copy versions, and they're selling them for like outrageous price. It's just crazy. Here, let me do it this way. I can't find it there. How do I do this? There it is. Click that. And now I'll bring up the link. Say copy. So that's my very first book that I wrote right there. Let me copy it for YouTube and everybody else too, so they can have it. And there's 2 others, but that's that's how I met my wife. And I have 2 other books. One is called The Tree. The other one is called The Bastard's Plaything. But that's the first book I wrote, Losing Innocence, and it was used by all the university English literature classes. And so it really pushed my sales through the roof because all of the students had to buy it. You know, they didn't have a choice. They were forced to buy it by the university. And so then I went to all the universities and spoke with the kids. Thank you, Honor, for the subscription. Appreciate that. I went there and spoke with the kids, and then I would sign their copy. And now you see the books on sale on Amazon. I see it on eBay, and I'm seeing them for like $900 and stuff. And I'm like going, who is insanely buying that?
I'm not ready.
But that was back in like 2006, I think. I don't know if there's digital versions available. I know it's out of print. It's sold out, and my publisher didn't pick it back up, which I don't blame him, because once the university stopped using it. But yeah, it's yeah, it was a different time period in my life, that's for sure. The Tree, the book The Tree was about my, it's fiction because I didn't want to go to jail because of some of the stuff I did as a youth. Later I'm going to do some on Dungeon Source with you. I want to. The Tree is about me growing up, and yeah, it was actually kind of one of those books that I had to get with my publisher and say, hey, am I gonna go to jail if I if I write about some of the stuff I did as a kid? And he's like, just call it fiction and change a few things, and that's what I did. You're welcome, Robert. You're welcome. Would I ever consider printing them again or doing new books? You know, my wife asked me that a lot too. I used to be the biggest reader in the world, and then, you know, the world kind of changed, and people stopped reading and books stopped selling, and I walked away from writing because I did make a lot of money doing it at the time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would read, you know, I would have to, I own the rights to those books. After 12 years, I own them. So they're now back into my rights. My publisher owned them for years. I own those rights again. I could reprint them if I wanted, but I would have to probably do it as a self-publish instead of working through a publisher, because they've already been published once, and most publishers aren't going to pick them back up. I don't know. I don't know if I would do that or not. My wife has asked me a few times, why don't I write another one? And because I love to write, I still love to read. There's another mythic staff. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't been able to answer it for the wife either. Just because writing a book, oh, I'm out of what? I'm out of eggs. Well, wouldn't you know it? I'll be right back, guys. Let me go get some more eggs. It's a good question. I love to write. I do. I love to write, but it's interesting. Well, I'll have to consider it. It's funny because back then, you know, people used to say, my daughter used to say, "You're famous, Dad. You're famous. You're famous. You're a famous guy, Dad. You know, all these universities are asking you. You're famous," and I hated it. You know, I had kids that read my book, Losing Innocence, and mostly The Tree. I had kids in college that were crying, you know, and telling me, I grew up that way. I have a brother that's growing up that way. I forgot to grab those freaking eggs, idiot. And they would ask me questions, and I would have to tell them that I'm not a therapist. I can't answer that for you, and I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. All I can do is tell you that if you or someone in your family is going through those things, you need to contact the authorities. You need to, you know, I tried to give them that generic answer, which isn't sometimes very helpful. And I would leave there sometimes feeling really bad. You know, like, holy cow, man, so many people are going through these same things in life. So it was kind of, you know, like my daughter used to tease me a lot and say, "Dad, you're famous. You're famous." And I'd be like, "I'm famous for what?" You know, I mean, it was kind of sad. great editor. I'll say that too. My editor was superb. I mean, if it wasn't for her, my first book probably would never have been picked up by the universities. She was just a great editor. And people have asked me a lot of how did you get into writing books? And I mean, you know, what I used to tell them that write one sentence every day. And sometimes it's hard, you know, but at least make yourself write one sentence every day, because what happens is the story then stays in your brain, and you then, you know, even when you're in bed laying there, you start to think about your story. You start to, it starts to come together. You have to touch your book every single day. Every day you have to at least write one line. And then it surprisingly, it just comes together. The other thing is find somebody that you trust to read it, because they can give you good feedback on, hey, I don't feel your story, or hey, this character, I'm not feeling this character, especially in that genre, drama. Drama is very character-driven stories. You know, the character is what makes the story.
I'm not ready.
But a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people I tell this story to, and they don't believe me. So that's why I bring up those links and I show them. And then I'm like, look, if you follow that, you can search me and my books on Amazon, all of them. And you get my real name, and it shows my picture on the back cover if you look at it. And so, yeah, I mean, that's me. There's no denying when you see the picture on the back cover. It's like, oh, yeah, that's you. It's like, yeah, that's me.
How can I help?
It's me when I was a lot younger, that's for sure. 2006. But a lot of people, when I tell them the story of how I met my wife, and that I was a writer, and that I met her at Barnes & Noble signing books, they always are like, bullshit. Yeah, I do have an endless supply of eggs, bro. And I don't blame them for not believing. People can make up a lot of different stuff, and you don't know what's true and what's not. And that's why it's convenient that I can just bring up the link and go, yeah, see, that's me.
I must wait.
And it's even funnier because if I tell them, well, you can search under this name and you'll find me. And it's, as you saw when I'm not going to say it here in the stream, but as you saw when I brought you that link, my name is a super common name, man. It's like very, very common. So that is very easy for them to go, well, shit, that's a very common name. That ain't you. But then when they see the picture is what they realize that, oh, okay, it is you. Agree. What do they have to gain from lying? But amazingly, there's a lot of people out there that like to tell stories.
I cannot carry.
You know, it really is. You know, I get asked a lot, how did I get the name Made Biker? Okay, well, Made Biker is because I was raised by bikers, okay? And I wasn't the typical kid that was going to be a biker, for sure. Got one, Habibi, good. And what became of, they would say, we're going to make you into a biker, we're going to make you into a biker, we're going to make you into a biker, you know, we're going to make you into a biker. Then when they did, they said, see, you're a made biker. We made you into a biker. Made biker, made biker. And it just stuck. And that's what they always called me. And so when I had to come up with some name for this, gotta go, Habibi, all right, perfect. I'm going to have to go myself, guys, here real soon. And so it just kind of stuck with me. And when I needed a name for streaming, I said, well, we'll do Made Biker. That'll be what I use. And it worked. All right, you guys, I sadly have to get offline here. I do. There was a guy, what was his name? Let me look. Vanth, you needed something from me. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, guys, to run those people that have to work during the week. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. You are welcome. Thank you, Phoebe. Appreciate that. Vant, I don't know if you're still online. Let me find you. Let's see. I want to get you what you needed. Vant. Let's look here. Right there, Vant. So you're not online right now, it looks like. Duh, why don't I use that? Vant. And you're not online. Okay, hopefully you'll be online later and I can get you what you needed. Mazik, Swiggles, I don't know if you got anything or not. If not, feel free to join again on a different day and we will get you some stuff. For now though, I have got to get offline. I got to get some medicine in my body. Try to get a little bit better. I don't usually take medicine, but I'm actually going to start taking some today. And yesterday I took a little bit. I'm usually a medicine-less guy, but I'm gonna. And what my medicine is just cough lozenges. It's not really medicine. It's just something to try to keep my cough down a little bit. So this was fun. Had a blast. You guys take care. Be safe. Please be kind. The world needs some kindness, guys. And we will be back again. I want to thank you all for the diamonds on TikTok. Thank you. We will be back tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time.